Hello everyone, Draykke here again, and why am I doing an accent? Yo guys, what's going on? Draykke here, and welcome back to the Unnamed Server for some of Minecraft SMP. So I have been busy. If you guys have not noticed, I have been constructing the walls like freaking crazy. It's taken forever, dude. This is fucking ridiculous. Way too large of a scale. But yeah, I went like mining for long time. Not mining necessarily, but more or less using my shovel to gather clay. You guys understand what I'm talking about. I got all the rest of the clay I needed, so all the walls are sealed in. And I've started work above, as you can see, sealing this in. So the first two over here are completely sealed in terms of at least these walls. I'm starting these ones. I'm going to finish this side, and then the other thing I got to do, I think I'm going to go ahead and slap up the granite all around the border, too. That way, it's just freaking done, you know? Then it's out of the way, and I don't got to worry about it. And, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, this job totally is not dangerous in the least bit. Good to God, this is taking a lot of time and resources. This is seriously still taking a whole lot more resources. Okay, so the upper floor is now freaking done. It's sealed in. So what was like 10 seconds for you guys was probably about an hour and a half for me. No kidding. I'm not joking about that. An hour and a half. That is insane. It's stupid, really. When you think about it, it's a huge, huge time investment. I mean, it's the massive amount of time. You know what? I'm done. I quit. Fuck it. I'm out. Okay, so I'll be heading up there in a second to show you guys what I did. But before I do, I need to, let me see. I think I just need some levers, but I thought I had a whole bunch of freaking levers in here. So we're actually going to go ahead and start work on the next, there's my levers. Oh my god, I got so many of them. So we're going to start we're going to start work on the next room. Rather, if I can learn to talk, that is. And what this is going to be, this was not a suggestion by you guys. This is one that I had on my own, you know, quite a long time ago that I did not do on the second floor, but I would like to do on the third floor because I do think it's a cool idea. And it's just another neat theme, and so I figured I would go along with it. And a couple of you guys have made mentions in the comments about what you want me to build and stuff like that. I love the ideas, and one of you a while back submitted the idea for Spargus, I think I'm pronouncing that right, which is the main city from the Jak and Daxter series, more specifically Jak and Daxter 3. I loved those games so freaking much. I grew up on those games. I love them with a passion. So I would definitely love to do that. And I think I'm going to make the bachelor area, the luxury suite of this floor anyways, into Spargus from Jak and Daxter. And I do believe Spargus is the name. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. It's been a long time since I played the Jak series, but I absolutely love those games, and so I will gladly do that. And as I mentioned before, the vault room from Fallout, I will do that. And so that's on the way, but we're going to work on this next room next. Before I do that, though, I do need to show you guys, I did make one change to this room. So as you can see inside this chamber, I decided not to put in a mob. Simply because, one, it'd be hard as fuck to do. Two, it's just dangerous to people living in here because a zombie could just smack the face if they got too close. So I decided instead just to use slime blocks. And it turned out great. So it looks like there's a freaking chamber of goo in the Mad Scientist lab. That looks awesome. And I also want to point out, too, which I did this last episode, but this is definitely not the end for this room, or any of the rooms on this floor for that matter. I'm going to do the same exact thing that I did with the second floor, which is an episode of me just going over this entire floor and the outside of the hotel, and just polishing it up. So I'll be going through this room. I've already got plans. As you can see, I got some stuff in place, which I will be doing later on. And so this is going to look so much sexier at that point in time. And every room's going to look sexier, and the outside's going to look sexy. It's just going to be a big hotel of sex. And you guys might remember from last episode, I forgot to name this hotel, so first things first, we got to put over here, room 108, so that they know, and then up here goes the name for the room, which I named Chamber of Beakers, and it's kind of like, it's kind of like a Harry Potter reference. Instead of Chamber of Secrets, it's Chamber of Beakers. It's kind of like a mad, it's a cool name, I think, don't judge me. And so we begin work on room 109. This thing is going to be sexy. So as I said, this is an idea that I had of my own, and basically what this is going to be is like a mine or a mine shaft or what would be a mine. And so it's just going to be basically, it kind of just like a, I don't even know how to put it. I really do not know how to put it. It's just going to be a cool design, I think. I really think it's going to be neat. And so I'm going to make the floor out of stone, maybe a little bit of cobblestone, dirt, and then I'm also going to throw in these ores that I have in my inventory. And I don't want to use too many ores, it's just kind of there for a change of color, there's splash of something. And then for lighting, I will be using torches just because that makes sense. But aside from that, I'm also going to be using glowstone lamps, or redstone lamps, whatever you want to call them, with iron bars on top of them, and then I'm going to have them activated from underneath. And I think that's going to look freaking sweet. So I'm going to get to work here, and I got to make a couple redstone lamps. Like 6 maybe? Would 6 be enough? Is 6 going to be a thing that I can do? Is that a thing? It is a thing I can do, and I'm going to take that, and then we're going to start work. Okay, so like I said, I think I'm just gonna kind of make like a little bit of a checkered, splattered type mine look, and I'll just kind of go over it after I'm all done laying out. But you guys know how this works by now. I have been doing this look how many rooms I have made. The sheer amount of work that I've put into this hotel is astonishing. To say, look at this. Base floor is done. Okay, now it's time to sprinkle in the freaking different types of blocks, so I'm gonna use stone ore there. You put one back here, this is probably gonna be covered up, but let's not think about that at this point in time. Let's just put it down. It's gonna be sexy, it's gonna be freaking hot, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Now freaking gold, let's do gold here. Oh my god, this is gonna look so fantastic, dude. People ain't even gonna know about this room. They're gonna walk in, they're gonna be like, oh my god, this place is so freaking decadent. And it's not really, considering it's a wall of like just solid dirt and cobble. It's actually pretty trashy looking when you think about it, but it's a very cool concept that I think people are gonna, maybe they're gonna hate it, which could also be, that's also an option. They might walk in and say this room sucks balls, in which case it's kind of awkward on my part. I don't offer refunds. They're kind of gonna be out their money and be screwed over. I mean, I made out in the whole end of it because I earned money, and yeah, that's pretty much it. They got screwed out of it. But I mean, still, they're probably going to be pretty they're probably going to sue. I don't even know how suing works in Minecraft. But if they do, I'm probably going to win. Let's face it. I'm a hotel casino, gigantic entrepreneur business. I'm pretty rich. And I'm pretty sure Evo would back me too. And he's like the richest guy in the server. So, I mean, I quit. I win. I'm done. Oh my god, this is gonna look freaking amazing. Check this out, guys. It's gonna look great. Okay, so we'll put another freaking lamp here. And we'll put one back, like... Oh, shit, my shovel is so freaking overpowered. Okay. And then we'll put another lamp here. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. Awesome. And now we come underneath this hotel room. And we will place this shit like this. Just like that. This is perfect. Everything is going to work out just fine. You might have noticed I am breaking out my tedious task force. And I don't know why. This task, honestly, is not really even that tedious. It's actually quite fun so far. I've had a lot of enjoyment building this room. And that's the entire story! Good god, this is awesome. Okay, so I've put in a freaking little window of doom death, so this thing's gonna be sexy as shit. I don't know if I got enough glass, though. Do I got it all? Nailed it! Okay, and now for the stairs for the second floor. I figured, like I said, this is going to be like a mine shaft type thing, vibe to it too, as well, indeed, too, also, and that's pretty much the end of it. So pretty much what I'm going to do, I think, is make the stairs out of oak, because that's what you find in an abandoned mine shaft, and I think that would go together well. So I'm going to make some half slabs, maybe, like this, and then we'll come over, let me see. What do we want this thing to be? So this is going to be the functional area. At least 1 block gap space, but maybe like here. Is that going to work? Is that a thing that I can do? Like that. And then, like, okay, so that's going to work, but is that what I want? Is a better question. So how high up will this take me exactly? Is it going to take me up very, it's not going to take me up very far, actually. Going up the stairs, then going down the stairs, and going up the stairs, and going down the stairs, going up the sideways stairs. Alright, so I have to call upon the assistance of Raptor Beta Alpha in order to take out this wood, because I don't think it looks right. So I think I'm just going to replace it with plain stairs, which I don't think stairs are actually found in a mine shaft, but it doesn't have to be like exactly on cue with everything that's found in Minecraft. So I think I'm just going to make oak stairs. If it's going to look good, I got to figure out here in a second. So take this. And then I guess I could, let's see, maybe like right here. It's gonna cover up that redstone, but I don't even care at this point. Okay, so. And then where's that? It's right there. This is the border. Awesome. Freaking reached it perfectly. That is the best shit I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm just gonna fill this in with dirt. So this will be the second floor. Okay, and now the railing for the stairs, I think I'm just gonna stick with the same theme. So we use like stone, and then cobblestone, maybe like a piece of iron ore. We use stone again, and another piece of stone, and then cobblestone. Oh, dude. Oh, this is looking so freaking sexy so far. You guys, if you could only see it from my perspective. Wait a second. And then we put on the wooden railings, which are going to make this thing look even sexier. This thing has to go. I don't know what the floor is going to be made out of up here yet, so I'm still going to just leave that there for a second. I'm kind of just playing this by ear. Except I'm not, because I'm not listening to anything. I'm actually using my vision more than I'm using my hearing. Maybe me playing it by ear has been my problem all along. Should I not be doing that? I actually feel like using my sight would probably be a better advantage, correct? Considering I'm seeing what I'm building. Maybe that's why everything I build looks like shit. Alright, so I just got an amazing idea for this freaking hotel room that I'm going to be doing here in a second. It just struck me. Maybe me insulting myself is also something I should start doing more. Considering that's when my best ideas come to me. There we go. Ermagerd, I need more oak word. I'm out of breath. Oh, good God, the skeleton is so freaking... Oh, dude, really? A full suit of iron armor. Why do you need that plus a bow? Why is that a thing? Ow. Good God, is this as sexy from a distance? Man, let me in. Love it. Okay, so I got the floor polished off up here so you can come up the stairs, it wraps around like this, all freaking sexy-like and stuff like that. And then I got a big hole here, and Jesus, that's what she said. And the reason for this thing is I'm going to do a little something. So I think I'm going to do like this, and I kind of want this to be... I don't know how to explain it. You guys will see what I'm doing in a second. For right now, just kind of try to follow along with it. So I'm going to make a big mound of ores and like a... almost like a stalagmite. And so it's going to come from the base down there and spiral up through the upper floor here. And it's kind of like sticking up from the base of the cave, if you can imagine it like that. And then on top of that stalagmite, I think I'm going to have the bed. Right? That is ingenious. Okay, so I kind of placed this minecart track around where this stalagmite's going to go. And I might keep some of it, because the minecart track goes with the abandoned mine shaft, cave type feel vibe thing, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it there or not, so we're going to find out in a minute. But I also did grab some mushrooms, so I'll be putting those in. Ladders I will also be spreading around, and like I said before, I'll also tweak this sometime in the future, like we'll go back over all the rooms and shit like that and make it freaking epic looking. But for right now, I'm just going to kind of start to piece together a little bit of something, and it's probably going to take a whole lot of tweaking and stuff as I go along. So I'm going to be a little bit doing this until I get it done, so I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, we all done with it, so it's hard to make a stalactite looking thing in Minecraft, but I believe if anybody succeeded within the given amount of room, it was I. So let's check this shit out. You walk in, actually I'll come from the freaking entrance, so you walk in the door, you're gonna see this shit. Right? So it's got like the freaking mine tracks that are all busted up around it. It's a big stalactite thing of... Actually, stalagmite, rather. It's a stalagmite, not a tite. The tites hang from the ceiling. This is a stalagmite. So it's got like the iron bracing and the fences and shit holding it in place, otherwise, because it doesn't want to fall over. And so it's tunneling upwards to the center of the room. And then you get to the upper floor. It's all fenced in around it. And this is where the bed's gonna go. How epic is that shit? Okay, so now we're just gonna kind of spread around some minecart tracks, because why the hell not? It freaking makes it look epic. Kind of fits the theme a little bit. Like that. Might as well come up here. Let's do stuff like this too. The point of this is to actually look like this was a miner's paradise type thing, which is actually probably what I'll end up naming this thing. So far, I think it looks freaking great. Maybe you guys hate it. Maybe you're just boiling mad at this, but if you are, I apologize. That is not my intention in the least bit. Please do not hate me for what I have created. Alright, I'm also going to take these ladders and every now and then just put them around because I think they look good. They don't really go with the stalactite. I know you guys are going to say that in the comments probably, but I just want it to have an overall cavey vibe. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be exactly as it, you know, Minecraft is or what makes sense. It just has to look nice. And I think this actually makes it stand out and differentiate it from the other stuff I built. So, I'm on it. I don't even freaking give a shit, because I think it looks awesome. And maybe you guys will agree. Hopefully you'll agree. If not, then this is kind of all pointless. Why am I even doing this? Pfft, what you gonna do now, Evo? I already laddered myself. Alright, so underneath the stairs, I am going to remove this, and I think what I'm gonna do is make like a little type of mine shaft looking thing. So it's gonna be like... Right? Doesn't that look sexy? I'll probably take out this light, because it should not go here. A door's not gonna really... Well, will a door work on that? I don't know. We'll find out when I try, but I'm gonna do the same exact thing over here, so... It looks glorious! Functional areas! Storage! More storage! Bedtime! And finally, even more storage! Okay guys, final walkthrough of the room that I am officially dubbing Miner's Paradise. Look at that shit. Miner's Paradise. Okay, so once again, I don't have the door locks in place yet. I'm gonna have to do that off camera, but I've been building like freaking crazy, so I haven't had the time. So yeah, let's check this thing out for the first time. You walk in. And I decided not to put iron doors here. I think it's actually really nice just opened up. It actually looks more like a mine. So I'm just going to leave it open like this. You have your additional storage and stuff. It has the freaking vibe with the rail tracks and the ladders and stuff. You come in here, you got more storage, and you got mushrooms. What you gonna do versus mushrooms, man? You just cannot go wrong with mushrooms. And then upstairs, you have your freaking beds, and you have your storage, and you have even more storage, and the only thing that is now lacking from this room that the other rooms do not have is a potion brewing stand, which I do not know if I actually even have any more blaze rods left over, so I might have to make a trip to the nether, and I will probably just do that next episode, so I'll make sure to have it next time. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the episode, please do me a solid and drop it a like down below. If you really liked it and you haven't already, press that subscribe button. Favorite and share this with your friends, drop me comments, send me personal messages. I'm also on Facebook and Google+, so you can follow me on there. Be sure to check out the other content on my channel, and leave your support down below. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.